Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Down by
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
His kick is...
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A nice carry there of 15 yards. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator, because right now the defense has the advantage.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Buda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
On second down, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52 the mark, boy, 52.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Winston. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
32-yard line.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. To throw, Winston. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Winston took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis again. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Gets this one to use check. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They get this out left, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Winston. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Winston. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop. At the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. For 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. The quarterback stayed in the pocket. He got licked for it, but it paid off. Touchdown.
Talk about a true strength throw. People wrapped around him, taking a hit, and still has the ability to get it downfield for a touchdown pass. Phenomenal.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Ravens nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Plummer. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Plummer. He's going to look deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
52. It's coming this way, Here we go.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back now in Cincinnati. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll let this go, and it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And goal.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
This is Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.